That's kind of in line with the last review we're going to talk about. Now, this is the one that we saw yesterday.
Under, I would say.
True. Yeah, the Twisters clears
way.
this movie.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it came out today, actually, technically, when we're recording this, the 26th is like the opening day. I'm sure a lot of people that I know are going to be seeing it today and texting me about it, and I'm just going to be like,
same.
Yay, it's fine.
Like,
it is Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, I love Deadpool 2, and I think I like Deadpool 1 as well. I think the second one benefits from David Leitch in the director's chair. I've always loved Ryan Reynolds in this character. Like, I think he's just funny and suits this well. I just think that the transition of something as family friendly as Deadpool to the MCU, which is like very family friendly, is ridiculous. And I think it hurts the movie because the story here is basic generic MCU
it's not even a story.
plot. It's not even a story.
It's not even a plot for real.
Yeah, and I think what lost me is when it turns into like Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania for like a solid 30 minutes, and I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, it was very reminiscent of other Marvel movies that have not been great in the last few years. And, I think Deadpool was kind of not as funny here. I don't think the humor worked quite as well as it did in the other films.
I would agree to that. I did think, though, funnily enough, I know this is probably just because of Disney, just for a couple of times. There were some jokes in here that I was like, "Whoa!" I was like,
"Well, yeah."
He makes like a not if you're listening to this, I'm just skip for like 20 seconds because I just want to give context. Like the one, like the Scoutmaster joke, I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Okay." And the one where like only like 10 people laughed in my theater last night. I guess people just didn't realize it when he's talking to like Mr. Paradox and he's like, "Come again, this time in my ears." And like 10 people, like half of my theater just didn't get that, and I was like, guys, like that's crazy. Like Disney, like Disney saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no more spoilers now, but I was just saying like some of the jokes, while a lot of it were undertoned to a degree because they just added cussing to it. There were some that I was like they're a little bit more too, and I was like, wow, okay, you're just going for it, which I'm totally okay with, absolutely okay with.
I also just felt like the action sucked here, which was unfortunate.
They were like, I just can't believe they hyped up that end. People were hyping up that end action sequence when it literally is just,
and it was garbage.
He just moves it like this. He doesn't move
one
the camera.
take.
It's a one.
It's like in film school when you learn what a one take is, and you're like, I'm going to do that for everything, even though it doesn't deserve it. Like, and that's what happened.
Block the shit out of this, but it doesn't look cool because it's stationary, and you barely see any of the killing either. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think some of the aspects of this that are the most disappointing are just a direct result of Kevin Feige. Like, I don't think Kevin Feige, for all his talk about wanting to make this R-rated and just like the other ones, like it's just not. It feels so different, and I hate how they reduced Deadpool. It just feels like a MCU movie featuring Deadpool in a small role more than it does an actual like Deadpool movie like the other two. And I think that was indicated to me when the characters from the previous films were in it for like 20 minutes, which is ridiculous. Like, they didn't play as big of a part in this as they did in the other film. Yeah.
Like Blind
and
Al
it didn't. Yeah. And I think the inclusion of like the Time Variance Authority, I hate Loki. So I don't like when they use that thing in like other properties. And it just annoys me that it's like a big thing now. It just feels like a MacGuffin. Like, everything about that Time Variance Authority thing just feels like a plot MacGuffin. And they poke fun at that too, but also at the same time, like, you're not just poking fun at it, you're using it to its fullest advantage. And I just think that, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, great. Matthew McFadden, Emma Corrin, great. Yeah, I think that it's funny. I just could not tell you that it's a good movie, and it's not a good Deadpool movie. It's, fun time, just like Twisters. It's not revolutionary.
You a little bit, but for like
for sure
10 minutes.
Yeah,
I will say there was one that I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I won't lie.
Yeah,
There's some cool. Better. While it's messy, I do say it's definitely the best. In my opinion, it's the best multiverse movie we've gotten.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of multiverse, but that was good.
I'm not a Doctor Strange guy, and I wasn't really like an Ant-Man guy. I hated Ant-Man. This was the one that felt the most coherent, and that says a lot. So
yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely. I think that if they were going to do the multiverse for anything, this is it. Like, I'm fine with that. I just
Yeah.
am so tired of it, to be honest with you. I want Marvel to do
We're
anything,
so
literally
close to it
anything
being
else.
done.
Yeah, it's overdone at this point. But for Deadpool, it works. But yeah, interesting movie. I just don't think that it's as good as some people are making it out to be, because if you look on
Nah.
social media right now, the fan reaction's great.
It's like
Same
a
exact thing
3.8
for No Way
on
Home, though.
Letterboxd.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, that was the same thing with No Way Home. Everyone proclaimed it one of the best superhero movies ever made, and then now people are just like, "Yeah, we kind of overhyped that, maybe a little bit, just a little bit." But I think that's the reaction this is going to have. I think that it's going to age poorly,
Deadpool
and
No
I
Way
think
Home
it's not
have
going
the
to be
same
as.
rating.
Do they
They
actually?
both have a 3.8 average rating.
That's wild. Oh no. Okay. Well, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I think you did as well,
Same.
didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So
Did
we
a three
both
and a
have the
half.
same exact opinion on this. It's fine. Have fun with it. If you're going to see it this weekend, you're gonna have a fun time. It was fun seeing it with the packed crowd last night. I won't even lie.
It was.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think that's like the benefit of it. I think it's just a fun movie to watch with a crowd, and it's fun in and of itself at times, but it's not particularly well done. But yeah, that's Deadpool and Wolverine for you. One of the most anticipated of the summer. It stuck the landing in about the same way I expected, to be honest with you. I didn't expect it to be better than what I got, so I'm fine with it. Whatever. We still have the first two movies if we want to actually get like a real Deadpool movie to look back on.